welcome to How I Ate Your Mother, the podcast that digs into all the hidden symbolism and secret cannibalism of Hollywood's hottest properties. I'm your host, Spencer Ann Campbell. Why did I choose that? And why did that crack me up? And I'm joined by, you know him, you love him. He's got to do something after he gets introduced. It's Kevin Day. What's up, Kevin?
Hey, everybody. I'm doing good today. I'm doing good. It's nice to be home, settled, relaxed. Like a little crazy last week. I feel home now, so I'm good.
Yeah, Kevin's been crazy last week. All of last week, he lost his mind. He was affected by confusion and berserk, which is not what you want. But now Kevin has to do something for, quote, 5 to 10 minutes, and we will let him do that and talk to our guest. You know him. You love him. His camera's off right now. Who knows where he is? Who knows what could happen? 3-time guest. That makes him more common. Oh, that's all good. More appearances. What do you even call that? You've been on more episodes of That Happens than Jeff Davis at this point, which is...
Wait, who's beating who? Who's in the lead?
I think you're beating Jeff at this point with 3 appearances.
His how many?
I don't know. In reality, he's been on roughly 40, I want to say. I'm not sure. But you're definitely the most guest after him.
This is 117.
Yeah.
Spencer's done 117. I've done 115. Jeff has done 40.
Yeah, like in the 140.
Ariel has done 4. And then Abby and Abed are now tied for 3.
I'm tied with Abby.
Mm-hmm.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not
You're
fair.
kind of quiet again. I think I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Better?
That's way better. Yeah, sorry, man.
What I think I gotta do is how's this?
I'm liking that.
This is pretty good, right?
Yeah, and you got a nice hat on. What's that hat you got on?
I got this hat. I don't remember where, but it's like an Indiana Jones level Bogart thing, so I really like it. But I don't wear it. Like I don't want to be a guy in the store you see with this hat because you have to stay away.
Yeah, I do feel like wearing a hat in a public is a bigger statement than I want to make most of the time. You know, it's like I think he'd look good though.
Well, they think you're the detective or like a pervert. You know, like.
Well, it would be nice for people to think you're a detective, though, wouldn't you say?
Well, yeah, but they're like suspicious. Like, what's he detecting? Like, was there a murder in the supermarket? You know, like I don't know why I'm in the supermarket. Let's get out of there. Like,
yeah,
I already got my Gatorade, so let's go.
Oh, you got a Gatorade? Yeah, we gotta wait for Kevin to finish up before we can dive into soda. But I was gonna.
No, sorry.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Okay. Excuse me.
Hell yeah. So before the show, I was going to bring you a soda, but you told me you don't drink soda because it's bad for your heartburn. Do you want to talk about this?
That's correct.
How bad is your heartburn? How long have you been dealing with it? What is it? How has it changed your life?
It's a lifetime struggle for sure.
When you were a kid, you had heartburn?
I'd say it started in my 20s. Where it was like,
okay, yeah.
I would get it from time to time, and it'd be so bad, but I wasn't ever able to predict where it came from. It's like it could have been 10 things.
Yeah, that's
like I
definitely.
smoked at the time, and I don't smoke anymore.
Yeah, I think smoking is probably the worst thing for heartburn. Whenever I would smoke, I take a heartburn medication, but whenever I smoke, like my heartburn flares up. Whereas most of the time, when I'm not smoking, I don't really get flare-ups when I'm taking my medicine, you know?
I think because my breathing, right? And with my breathing and my trying to sleep, it hits me late at night. But then I drink soda earlier in the day, so it like festers and, just like transmogrifies into your blood. So you're like, you can't escape it. So you're just, anyway, this is all like Cronenberg. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. Do you take medicine for it?
If it's bad, I'll have like Tums or something.
Yeah.
But usually it's just a matter of digestion. It's like, just don't eat or drink this stuff. Like I don't do fries. or like
Yeah.
fries are bad, and I don't do anything like a crispy fried chicken sandwich. I won't do that. I'll have it like grilled. But anyway,
That's the thing. Like, I don't know, but it's not like it gets what it is it's acid reflux, right? There's acid that's burning your reflux, which is a part of your esophagus. Apparently, I didn't know that. I thought it was called reflux because it was like spitting back up, and I thought that was called like refluxing or something. But no, there's a part of your throat called the reflux.
Mistake. I can absolutely understand the mistake, but
yeah,
but I'm not offended.
I was hoping you wouldn't be offended. But so every time you feel heartburn symptoms, that's because acid is burning your reflux. So it gets worse and worse and worse over time.
I think soda, I've discovered, it's like putting toxic chemicals in that mix, because before, I loved those Mexican Cokes. I would drink those like by the barrel full. And then at night I'd wake up and it's like you feel like you want to die. It's like the pain is unbearable, but then it goes away, then it comes back. And it just keeps doing that. It's like, is that called repeating on you?
I'd say it's called repeating or refluxing.
It's refluxing. That's it. Does that exist yet? You just invented a term, like a thing.
Yeah, I think that's when your reflux is doing something. It's refluxing, like your heart is hearting.
Yeah, your heart is hearting. That's good. I like that. That's good stuff, because when you're in that state, you can't tell them like, I'm having these and this symptoms. You have to say something like, I'm hearting. Help me, and they'll know, oh, he's hearting. I get it.
My heart is attacking.
Yeah, your heart's attacking, because that's too long to say, right? Just take out the attack and the
Well, you can take out the art and you could say I'm he. You could be like, I'm he.
Well, I sorry to derail, but I don't like the name of that team, Miami Heat. Right? It's
okay.
It's just a vapor thing. It's not even that's not a thing. I was like, well, because then it shows like a ball through a hoop, and I'm like, man, like I like a mascot, like a good mascot.
Are there any other names you really don't like in basketball, like Jazz or anything?
There's one called like Lightning or something, and I'm like, Lightning, like, because it's like go Lightning, and it's like that's just like a force. It's not like a bull or a cowboy or whatever. It's just hard to. Or Maple Leaf is dumb. It's like a maple leaf. That's what you're into, like. Because you just got to imagine you saying "Go Maple Leafs." It doesn't sound right.
But a maple leaf is more of a thing than heat, right?
Yeah, it's better than heat, because at least it's an object. It's on a jacket. Like with the heat, I'm like, all right, well, what do you got? Oh, you got like a flaming ball. There's nothing there. Like, show me something interesting.
I think the flaming ball looks kind of cool, but I think the Phoenix Suns is like a cooler version of that.
Yeah, it's like a thing. So it's like you can root for a sun. It's like I just don't know how to root for heat. Because you always hate heat. You're like, that's
I know,
like
global warming,
Yeah, you might as well be. It should be the Miami global warming.
Okay, so we're going to try some beverages. I think I wanted to do it at the top of the show to mix things up. But first, before we do that, I've been, ever since I booked you as a guest, I've been really curious. I'm not interested what food you like, but what food do you normally eat? Like what kinds of food are you eating in a given week? What did you eat this week, etc.?
Oh, I'm trying to get healthier. I had some curry fries last night that were like dynamite. But I usually try to like avoid any kind of fast food for sure. I used to always eat that stuff, and like less and less. Like sometimes I'll have a Del Taco, but that's it. And now, like, I just try to have vegetables and like no sugars, and just try to, or like rice. It's just, I'm trying to stay healthy, or oatmeal.
Yeah, too. But that's all stuff that you don't eat. But you wake up, do you eat breakfast in the morning?
No. Well, sometimes. Hey, excuse me. I have. Whoa. See, there it goes again. I have a like a muffin. Can you hear me?
Yeah, your mic just changed back, but I can hear you.
Well, my computer got really hot, so I had to like unplug something. So I think that was I'm fine now. But so I have like an English muffin with butter, but no salt, light butter. That's about it. And maybe oatmeal if I'm hungry. So I feel a lot better though, Spencer. I feel like more agile and astute to the world in front of me,
Yeah, and you've been thin lately, like you're a lot thinner than when I first met you, and whereas I'm like a lot fatter.
I think the problem is, because I hate to say it, I was like a big fast food junkie, but that stuff is going to kill you. And I had to stop because the sheer salt in just like, I like the McDouble with the substitute mac sauce was like my poison, you know. That was like, and then with the fries, I would put the fries inside the hamburger. I mean, I was like old school about it.
Substituting mac sauce on the McDouble is like a really genius move. I think I'm going to get gout.
Yeah.
You know about gout? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, of course. I know everything about all that stuff. Because like the thing is, I would live off that stuff for years, and I got scared. I think when I was like turning 40, that like this can't sustain. Like your system now is too old to really handle this stuff and process it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like if you do the science, that stuff is like such garbage to just store up in your colon or whatever. And I'm like, I don't think so. I'm starting to get all like dark and crazy, but I really did change my health.
Well, yeah, like I'm saying, I just actually am interested in what you've been eating lately. I don't know why I'm interested in that.
I like pizza, though. That's the problem. Like I get
pizza's really bad for heartburn.
I get it down the street from this place. It's like amazing, and I was like hooked on it. Like I guess that's my vice. It's like pizza,
Sure.
and sometimes I'll have ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream's so good. I'm gonna go get the soda. Do you have your soda or not soda? You have the Arizona, right?
It's my favorite drink, actually. So this is like my Mountain Dew, because you're obsessed with like that brand and that soda for some reason, right? Something when you were a kid, you tried it, like E.T. landed. Am I right?
Well, yeah, but it's not like what they did is when I was younger, they did the Democracy where they brought out 3 flavors and then you could vote on them. So when they started doing that, they were like, here's all these flavors. And I was like, I like trying all these flavors. So I think that's kind of when I got into it.
I had that with M&Ms. Remember, Kevin? They had all the different colored M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
So that was for me, like the same thing would be like what you experienced. Because I was like all excited. And I think blue won, of course. But it was like, right, Kevin? It was like blue versus purple.
Yep.
And I think like...
See, and I got really into the like when the Oreos were like in every crazy flavor possible. But then I realized I hated all of them.
Oh,
there's some good ones.
I'm obsessed with those Oreos, actually. Spencer, if you did that, I like those because I used to get the Christmas ones and they were like green and red inside. And like that was kind of my poison, yeah. Because those are
Oreos like and M&Ms are bad for heartburn. Those are what Santa wants to see.
Well, no, like, look, when you're Santa Claus, like, imagine seeing that. That's like, I mean, that's how you win points with Santa, is like, you give them, it's the red and green, and you know what I'm saying, Kevin, on the inside? But the outside is the outside red or green?
Usually they're black, but they've been different ones in the past, I think.
The ones I'm talking about were like red, but the inside was like red and green, and it was like a red velvet thing, and it was delicious. Like,
yeah, I mean, I like the holiday Oreos and stuff like that. I'm talking more about like they'll release like apple crisp donut flavored Oreo,
cotton candy flavor.
I saw that. It was like, wasn't it like Dunkin' Donuts or something? Or no, it was some kind of donut, right? And I'm like, that's got to taste like the worst thing in the world. I had
sometimes they are,
and I couldn't believe how bad it was. It was like, it was so shitty. It made me like sad because it looked attractive. You know what I mean? Like. Anyway.
All I'm saying is that if I'm Santa and I'm like showing up to a house and then like there's Oreos, I'm kind of like, I don't want Oreos. And if they're like Christmas themed Oreos, I'm like, okay, real clever. I mean, come on. What about something original? You just were at the store and you're like, oh, Christmas Oreos, this is going to be perfect. Like, I'd be pissed if I were Santa.
Santa likes Oreos, I think, because, well, I like Oreos. And I think if you had like the High Life or whatever that other brand is, High Hose, he would just be
Hydrox?
Like, whatever they're called. Yeah, like Sunshine brands. He'd be like, man, I'm not falling for that shit. Where's my Oreo, my trusted brand? You know, like, I think Santa, he did a commercial, didn't he? Where it's like the kid leaves the Oreos and he's happy. I just always assumed he loves cookies, right? He's a cookie connoisseur. And Oreos, if you think about it, has invented their own kind of cookie. You know, it's like, it's sort of a standard now where most people have that feeling of like Oreo being, and well, Chips Ahoy is shittier, but to the same degree, you know what I'm saying?
I just think that if I'm Santa, I want the cookies to be homemade. You know, I don't want any pre-bought cookies. Yeah, but that's
a lot of work. And then there's going to be someone baking them that doesn't really believe, you know, so that it's like baking something for someone that is obsessed with like pizza, but you don't like pizza. Like you can taste it in the dough. You can be like, this feels like I'm being betrayed.
But you think Oreos are made by people who do believe in Santa?
Aren't they the Keebler elves? Like, I mean, elves. Like, who better to make cookies than elves? Am I getting in trouble for this? This sounds kind of bad.
Yeah, I think you're canceled now. Do you have
Elves,
the drink?
Everyone loves elves, is the thing. It's like if I said I hate puppies, people would be like, oh, no, how could
I don't think people feel that strongly about elves. I don't know, man.
I feel like some people are so into like these role-playing games that they're like, oh, he insulted my tribe. How could he? My tribe, my people. And then like next thing you know, there's like 20 at my door. And
yeah.
It's the elf corporate
on the shelf.
The elf association.
Yeah. The Anti-Defamation League of Elves.
Association of Elves.
Wow. Of
they're
association.
Like a league association. Yeah. Well, they have to be unified because they're dying out. So they better stick together, you know.
Elves are dying out?
Well, you know what's the best story I think I heard, Spencer? There was a town in Long Beach where everyone was small. Did you hear about this? And it's like there's gates, like it's Disneyland or like Willy Wonka, but you can't get inside. Like if you're normal like me and you, we won't fit in the houses. But I mean, I would give anything to go there, like anything. Like
I bet you could go there. You just need to get someone to like. Yeah, you just need to know someone. I bet. Like if you find a contact, they can probably help you.
Well, have you heard of this, Kevin? Because it's like a lot of actors that were in Wizard of Oz. Like,
yeah,
I didn't hear it was in Long Beach. I've heard of like this town, but I didn't know it was in Long Beach.
I drove by and it's kind of crazy because I was very tempted. I was like, I could just climb over right there, you know?
Probably.
Well, no, but that's the problem. It's like going into that place with like a target on your face, you know, like I think you freak everyone. I mean, it's like Godzilla attacking. Like no one wants that.
It's not quite. It's more like a giant attacking. But here's the thing. Those aren't elves. Those aren't what elves are. That's not an elf. Those are, if anything, dwarves. But I don't even know if you're supposed to call them dwarves anymore.
No, it's getting to the point where I think that's offensive. It's like if I'm slightly offended, then it's offensive. And I think
sometimes your reactions are not, you know.
What's that?
I think sometimes your actions are not indicative of the populace at large, but sometimes they are for sure.
Well, I think that if anything, I'd be for elves. Like I'm first in line for elves, but something doesn't feel right. Like I would just say, like, are you really an elf? Is what I would say. You know.
Well, they'd say no, they're not. They'd say I'm a little person or something.
Well, no. Well, okay, I wasn't going there, but sure, I was.
What are you?
No, I mean, I was speaking of elves as purely elves. Like they have the ears. They make the cookies. Remember they lived in a tree? There was a tree. Yeah. Kevin, was that the factory or their home? Do you know?
I think it was both. I think they lived in there, but also was a factory.
Yeah.
In the commercial, I couldn't tell. Like, I think it was in the tree. Yeah.
Well, they had a machine in there that was like spitting cookies out.
That's right. It's a machine inside. Yeah. So the tree wouldn't be real. It'd be a fake tree.
It was. They just like hollowed it out or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not a tree. It's like, but that's really, I mean, Spencer, if you're Santa, I mean, that speaks to me as a Santa like fan. I mean, if I could speak for Santa, I would say I'm a fan of that. Yeah.
Sure. That makes sense.
I mean, wouldn't he have to be anti-elf to just be like, man, that's not true?
I don't know. I got to go get the soda though. Do you have your drink?
I can grab it right now.
Okay, so I'll let you go grab it, and then when Abed gets back, we will cut to commercial.
Well, hold on. We got the.
I'm just gonna drink it from the can.
All right, Abed came back and then left again. Where are you? Oh, you're just off camera.
Well,
I gotta go get it. So you talk to Kevin for about 5 to 10 seconds.
All right. So what's your drink?
Mine is a Arizona green tea with honey, and I drink these by the barrelful.
Oh, nice.
I
do similar here.
Is that the plum? No, that's
that's the raspberry one here. I got
a raspberry. Yeah, raspberry's good. I used to drink the brisk raspberry. That used to be my favorite.
I've really been enjoying the peace teas. I don't know if you've tried those.
I love those. The raspberry is a good
one. Yeah. No, I don't know why.
Yeah, those are great. Well, it's Arizona, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And it's funny too, because like I never drank tea for the longest time in my life. And then all of a sudden I got really addicted to this one specific peach tea. And then I go visit my parents, they live really far away. So I only see them, maybe once a year. And I go there and my dad has a fridge full of the exact same tea.
Yeah, so it's like the peach Lipton or something.
Yeah, yeah. There's some kind of just like genetic thing that we have that we like the same tea.
That's good. I like that stuff too. And my favorite though, if you like peach tea, you should try mango tea because that's like next level.
Yeah, I've got the Arizona version of that one too.
No, isn't that more just a mango juice?
Maybe that one is. I have something that's mango tea though that I like. Yeah,
it's mucho mango, but I don't think it's tea. Oh, but they have a peach one. You're right.
All right, Abed. What's the Arizona that you have? It looked like a green tea with honey or something and ginseng, maybe.
It's basically the tree. We all know this, and they're usually
the sakura tree.
But I was always getting the 12-pack because it's cheaper.
I didn't even know they made the small ones. How would you describe the flavor?
It's so good because the thing about tea is this gives it a kind of like good flavor, and there's a little sugar, not a lot, but it's just the honey it's perfect. It's like all the flavors work. You don't need to dress it up, and I like to get the big cans because then it's also like that can gets you through maybe like 2 miles.
2 miles.
Like if you had to like walk somewhere, you'd take it with you. Not that I
got it. Yeah, no, that makes sense though. How many calories are in that thing?
I think there's a lot. It's like 100.
100. So that's about 20 calories less than your average like can of soda, 20 to 40.
Oh,
but definitely less sugar.
Soda's like 160, right?
I'd say depending on the can, it's 120 to 140. I think
140.
But 160. Yeah, that's Mountain Dew and stuff. But Mountain Dew is usually a bit sweeter than the other stuff. Kevin, what did you grab? Go ahead. Actually,
I'm sorry. No, sorry. Kevin's turn, I think.
No. Abed, tell me. It's fine.
I was going to say that you were trying to protect your Mountain Dew Fortress. You were like trying to like dumb it down, but you're like, oh yeah, it is 160.
No, Mountain Dew is, but the thing is, most soda isn't. Like most soda trends closer to 140, but Mountain Dew is just way more sugary than most soda. It
really is, and I used to drink it by the barrelful. That's why it's funny because when Code Red came out, I was like obsessed because that was like really good. But then after a while, I don't know, like. Something in my system didn't respond well, and it's like
that was your reflux.
What I used to always drink, Kevin, is I keep saying Kevin is remember Hanson, that brand Hanson?
Yeah.
Yeah. When they back in the day, and Shasta too. I would always drink that stuff.
I like the Kern. Like Kern made like lemonade and some fruit juice in a can. I really like that stuff.
I liked it too, but it was expensive. But my dad owned a store, so I would drink that all the time. And I would also drink Yoo-Hoos. Yoo-Hoos are good.
I don't know if this was national or not, but did you guys ever get a drink? It was diet chocolate fudge from a company called Canfield.
Canfield? I don't remember that.
I think you've talked about this before.
Okay. That used to be my favorite because it was no calories and it just tasted like drinking fudge. And I just loved it.
I used to go, or I went to Minnesota when I was young, Kevin. So maybe you remember. It was a brand called like Diet Right.
Yeah.
And my grandma would only buy that. And the white grape, though, Right was so good. Like, that was like a good soda. I really like that one. Because that was like my love affair with soda. And then also Surge. I was a fan.
Yeah, Surge was fantastic. Really, they kept coming back with it, and then it's gone again now.
Yeah, Mellow Yellow is good. It's just you can't find it anywhere. But Surge was like the improvement of Mountain Dew. No offense, Spencer, to get you all mad here. But Surge really, something about it just surged through me. To put it bluntly.
Wow. I like Surge more than Mountain Dew. But, I don't like Mellow Yellow nearly as much as either of them. But, Kevin, what soda did you grab?
Well, I grabbed this one.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I grabbed.
Okay. And I also grabbed the American version of the same thing just to compare and contrast. I don't know if you have them.
Oh, wow. I don't think I have one, but I'm not sure.
I
Okay.
apologize for not getting the drink. I felt like I just don't drink soda. I apologize.
No, it's cool. It's fun to have a drink, and you have your drink, but it's just fun to talk about like what you're tasting and stuff, you know. So I thought even if it was a different one, it would be better to just have something, you know.
I have
For those listening,
probiotic. Sorry.
yeah, by the way, we're trying the American. I have the American Passion Fruit Punch Mountain Dew, but we also got some cans from New Zealand of Passion Fruit Frenzy Mountain Dew.
Is that the one that Spencer wanted to send me?
I wanted to send you the American one.
Okay. I should have just taken it, but I feel like I can't drink it.
No,
Like
I don't want to affect your health, and it's fine. It's all fine. It's not. Here's the thing, Abed. The podcast isn't good enough that it's going to matter. Like, it's not like the podcast is usually an A, and if you don't drink the soda, it goes down to like a D minus. It's like the podcast is like a D, and
Well,
if
I
you
don't
don't
wanna
drink
be-
the soda, it stays like a D. Like, it really doesn't change, you know?
I feel like a diva, like I'm being difficult. You know, it's like, oh, take out the green M&Ms. Kind
No, we
I
watched
think that's
Jeff
what D
nearly
stands
die
for.
every time we did this.
You watch what now?
Jeff nearly
Jeff.
die every time we made him try this.
Oh, because he doesn't like soda.
No.
Well, it's
can
just
see
more that
his
he doesn't
face.
handle
Yeah,
it. Like, it was crazy. I want to study why he was doing, like, what happened, because like he would say he got heart palpitations.
No, but he drinks like straight liquor with ice.
Yeah.
But nothing caffeinated, though, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's like a health nut because he's vegan, but he like stays away from caffeine probably. That's why
Probably.
he looks the way he does. You know, he's slick.
He is
He's a
slick.
slickster, all right. But
I think he would be pretty hot even if he ate worse, though. You know.
Who knows? But I got to that point where I was like, I stopped drinking because that was doing it too. That was putting on a lot of pounds, and I feel so much better. It's weird. I don't miss it
Yeah.
because I think of
I
it
don't-
now and I get sick when I think of it. But I have a weird story about that, but I won't go into it.
Do you want to go into it?
Not really. It's
Okay,
boring.
I got you.
It's a health thing. It doesn't matter. You know.
Well, let's let Kevin get into the story of passion fruit frenzy.
I want to hear what this concoction is like.
Yeah, I know this is supposed to be amazing. Somebody that I know is really, really into drinks like this said you got to try the
Works
New
for about-
Zealand Passion Fruit Frenzy. And like while this was getting shipped to me, it came out in the U.S. Passion Fruit Punch, but apparently they're not the same at all. So I've got
I've
one of each.
opened
for-
the
Next
can.
time, Kevin, you can send me whatever because I'll try it.
Okay, I don't want you to die, Abed.
Yeah,
No, I mean-
it's
I want to taste that frenzy. I'm curious.
Okay, all right. I will get you
I
one.
want to know, like, that sounds like it's LSD almost.
well, it'll probably hit you like LSD.
I mean, so
And
the
LSD
description
doesn't
for
cause heartburn.
the New Zealand one just says it's passion fruit frenzy with a citrus flair.
And if you look
But-
at it, it's yellow or some shit. It's not purple like the American one.
Yeah, and
Oh, the
the
American one's purple.
American one's
Yeah.
Baja passion fruit punch.
I've seen
Dude.
that at like the 99-cent store.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's going on sale this summer.
That's the first place I was gonna try.
I'm gonna try it first, okay, Kevin?
all right, yeah, go for it. All right, Spencer's sipping.
Oh man, yeah, this is so good. It's
good?
really syrupy. Yeah, it's really sweet and really syrupy. Like passion fruit, I think of as kind of like a syrupy, overbearing flavor. But when you
Where
try
is
the
it on the
American
Mountain
version,
Dew?
it's light. What's up?
Mountain Dew meter of like, I guess past 5 is like it's a great flavor. Under 5 is bad.
That's the Mountain Dew meter. I think it's probably like a 7 out of 10. I don't think it displaces any of my favorites necessarily, but it's a really good execution of like a passion fruit flavor.
Now, just going by smell, the American one smells fruity and like a drink, whereas the New Zealand one kind of has this almost chemically smell. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't smell like a drink though.
Is the frenzy part like supposed to like frenzy it up? It's like, I know when I drink a soda, I'm like, I need some kind of like zaniness to go in here.
I don't think it's frenzied up. I think it's like it's already in a frenzy, you know. I think it's like it's just frenzied.
What makes the flavor though? Because what Kevin said was interesting because it sounded more chemical. So what is it that makes it frenzy? Like where are they like a marketing guy's like New Zealand be like, I'm not gonna do the accent, but
Can you
be
do
like
a New
him
Zealand
saying-
accent?
it would be like, all right, we got to do this now, and like let's make it a little bit more frenzy, you know? And like
Yeah.
you're like, what does that mean? Like,
I think if you taste it, you will taste the frenzy. Like I tasted it, and it is like a frenzy of flavor.
All right, I'm gonna try it
and
now.
All right. While Kevin's talking, I think why it smells like chemicals is because it just has passion fruit juice. And I think the other one, the American one, is artificial passion fruit flavor. So I think because it's like fake, they use it to build a lot of like passion fruit scent into it to make it work. Whereas the New Zealand one, it literally just has passion fruit juice in it. So it's not going to smell as like strongly because it's just normal. It's not like this artificial, flavor particle. What are you tasting, Kevin?
Yeah, the New Zealand one is clearly better. It tastes like you're sucking on a juicy passion fruit.
Mm-hmm,
like you took maybe some Mountain Dew. I don't know. The Mountain Dew is not, the dew flavor is not very strong on this one. It's very mild and kind of in the background, where in the front is this really citrusy, juicy, fruity, like almost not quite mango-y. It's definitely passion fruit, but it's got that same
know what
kind
passion fruit would taste like.
It's a lot like
weird
mango.
Flavor.
I think
mango,
so.
you say? Well, that's more my speed, as you remember from earlier.
Yeah. So Kevin, try the American one now. I just tried the American one, and here's the thing.
To me, have both?
Yeah, I did. I thought Kevin was talking about a different flavor, but I do have both. But to me, the like I was saying the first time we tried it, it tastes kind of like plum and kind of berry and grape and stuff. It's like when you taste them back to back, it really doesn't taste like passion fruit, at all.
Gross.
See, and I liked the American one before I tried this, and now it's ruined for me.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that was fake, and this is like real passion fruit.
When Kevin was describing the flavor, I have the same feeling. Like, do you guys ever go to the weed store and then there's or not weed store, like bong store, and they have like the Mountain Dew from Japan, and you try that stuff, and the flavors are like Kevin just described. It's like a taste explosion.
I think it's like that. Yeah, I don't know. We've tried some Japanese sodas that taste like that, like the grape soda. It tastes like crazy grape.
Yeah,
it's like a grape
they have
frenzy.
Also because at that store, I found Kit Kats and all kinds of stuff, and Lay's
and cereal. They have all the crazy cereals.
Right, exactly.
Oh, great! I just activated Siri.
Oh yeah. By the way, do you eat cereal? Because I have a favorite.
Not these days often, but I really like cereal. Yeah, it's just I don't have it in my routine.
Yeah, I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's the best. But also,
have you ever tried the other ones? Like they have cinnamon roll flavored toast crust. Yeah,
those are never good. I mean, I'm curious. I should try them, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch just tastes just right. I don't need anything.
The churro Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pretty good.
Yeah, I
like the churro one.
Sounds good. I'm into that.
The churros are pretty good for snacking on.
Well, snacking on, what's good is O's.
O's.
O-H apostrophe S.
Are those like knockoff Cheerios?
Yeah, it's a little bit like Cheerios, except there's stuff in the middle. Because I'm very skeptical with Cheerios. I don't like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bothers me like it's a trick. And we've all been falling for that Cheerios trick for years, but there needs to be a middle at this point. So
for those of you who aren't aware, the Cheerios trick everybody's been falling for years is the fact that it doesn't actually lower cholesterol, but they say they do.
Oh, well, they would say that.
Exactly.
Although just the regular Cheerios that aren't sweet are really good. You're just eating you're eating milk and oats, I guess. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Cheerios used to be my favorite cereal when I was a kid.
I just like the plain one. That's the one I really like.
Yeah.
All the flavors. I mean, honey nut is good, but all the flavors is just a lot of dallying around. Even the chocolate ones, I'm like, if I want chocolate cereal, I go to Cocoa Puffs.
As far as I'm concerned, the other flavors of Cheerios are fake. They're not even Cheerios to me. They're more like Fruit Loops or something,
Yeah, like Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops is what you need for fruit. You don't eat Lucky Charms and want Fruit Loops unless you're insane.
Yeah. Man, this American stuff sucks now.
It does?
I hate it.
Which stuff is that in particular that sucks?
The American passion fruit. Sorry, I was being vague.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you're getting it cereal. Your secret thoughts on cereal were coming out in front of my eyes. You're like, I fucking hate all of it. I'm like, whoa,
yeah.
Where's this going? This came out of nowhere.
I want more British cereal. Don't give me that fucking American nonsense.
You know what's good is Grape Nuts. I was a fan.
Yeah,
because
I
you put
love
it in the
Grape Nuts.
microwave, and it's so good, man. It's like, that's good. I like eating that.
I like it not in the microwave, but you should put it in the microwave. I actually have a story about Grape Nuts that maybe I've told you in the past, but it's not pretty. I'll tell you that. So,
I can imagine.
Grape Nuts is this very dense cereal. You know how they make it is actually they like pour all the mixture into like a sheet pan and then bake the sheet pan until it's like this big heavy cracker, and then they smash that into little bits of gravel. So it's a lot like if you smash a rock into like little bits of gravel, you know?
When I bought it recently, I was so disappointed because I thought, like you said, or like just what you described is what it was. It was just like powder, and I felt like so ripped off. Like, I'll never buy this again. You know?
Oh, do you like the flakes?
Oh, I love the flakes. Actually, Honey Bunches of Oats is great.
Honey Bunches of Oats is good.
That's a good one. It's just, it's not inventive, and like I feel like I'm not buying anything interesting. Like, if I'm gonna buy cereal, you get Fruity Pebbles, you get something crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like oatmeal squares. Oatmeal squares are real good.
No, that is a good. Any oatmeal cereal for some reason's like delicious. Like that fake oatmeal taste is where it's at. I think.
Kevin, you like any cereals? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I'll eat pretty much anything. I mean, I just bought a whole bunch of Fruity Pebbles just because I really like that too. But that's one of those like the idea of it's better than the reality because it gets all soggy and disgusting so fast. But like those first 4 or 5 bites are just to die for.
Well, that's why you get smaller portions of Fruity Pebbles. Like, get enough to like be able to enjoy them, and don't eat any more because that is high in sugar. But like, I agree with you, Kevin. There's nothing better than like the milk after Fruity Pebbles. You know, it's like you're eating a rainbow or drinking a rainbow.
The box of Fruity Pebbles is even smaller. Anyway, back to the story. Okay, so I was really excited to eat Grape Nuts. It had been a long time since I had Grape Nuts, and I never microwaved them. And so the thing about me is that I love fucking cereal.
Me too.
I love it so much. I'll just eat like a whole box of cereal in a day, you know? What about you? Yeah, Abed saying it. Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. Don't do that with Grape Nuts. Because I went to the bathroom that day and it was like shitting. It was like a gravel shotgun. It was just like blasting grains out of my asshole. And it was as painful as if you were like to go to like a baseball diamond and just scoop baseball diamond grit into your mouth and then shit that. Like, it was so bad. I was bleeding. I was in trouble. Yeah, a whole box in the space of, I don't know, say 6 hours. I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, anything is gonna make you shit like that. Like, but it's also you're eating fiber, which is like only a little bit you need. Like any more, and it's like it was like Dumb and Dumber, right?
I don't know. I think it was kind of like Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, that's what I imagine it felt like. I the worst shitting experience for me was from like I had some pasta and something in the sauce was just crazy, and I was on the toilet for like an hour, and it was like painful.
Kevin, what's your worst shitting experience?
Man,
also, you don't have to answer the question.
No. On a plane, the toilet basically exploded as I flushed and just covered me in everything that was in the toilet.
Oh, that's terrible.
And that makes my story sound good.
Yeah, and then I still had to sit on the plane for another like 2.5 hours like that.
Oh, it was in the plane?
Did you go back to your seat? I would just stay in the fucking bathroom.
I would stay in the bathroom.
Well, no, it was like spraying water, and it was like just water was like coming like out under the door of the bathroom.
Oh, you had to get out of there. Yeah.
So I had to get out of there, and then like the flight attendants just looked at me like, "What did you do?" And then the captain came out to see if I was like injured or something. Because he was like, "Well, I was going to see if we had to divert," and I'm like, "No, I'm fine. Well, I'll wash myself off somehow." But no one wanted to sit next to me, so
I'm fine. You weren't fine.
I had to get off the plane first.
If the pilot got word of it, and he's like, "Come to my cockpit, Mr. Kevin Day."
Yeah,
and everyone's scared. They're like, "Oh no, the pilot."
No, it was when we landed. The flight attendant got on the thing and said, "Hey, listen, we have one passenger who urgently needs to get off this flight, so let's let him get off before everybody else stands up." And everybody sat. I could not believe it.
Well, you in a way, you should have stayed in the bathroom because you should have explained through the door. Because when you're out in the plane, like I would throw up if someone smelled like shit. I would like throw up. If you sat next to me, I would scream. I'd be like, "Can I get the pilot to turn the plane around? Get this guy to a bathroom?" Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not as bad as I'm making it sound. It was mostly, I hope, fresh water that was splashed all over me, but I went to the other bathroom at the other side of the plane and like washed my shirt off as the best I could and stuff like that. So it's not like I was sitting there like absolutely drenched in, a porta potty's bottom or something like that. It was just, it was a lot though.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I think Kevin, you would win, right? If we had a survey.
Oh, absolutely. I think people are already not thinking, wow, Spencer's story was so gross. I think they're now being like, man, Kevin's story is so gross, and that's good for me, at least.
Yeah, I think, because he went outside the box with that one. I puked in a urinal, but that's not a shitting story. It's like an embarrassing bathroom story.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. But I think it was in front of a security, like a cop. It was like a cop.
Was a cop watching you pee?
What's that?
Was a cop watching you pee?
No, I puked at the table, and then I went to the bathroom, and I just puked immediately, so I had to go to the urinal. And I remember a cop standing in the doorway. It was like a policeman.
Yeah, he was following you or something. All right, we got to actually take a break. But do you have commercials in your show?
Yeah, I do. I had to upload a lot of stuff to my Patreon, and we would play commercials. Remember, Kevin? Didn't we have a Juicy Fruit one? Anyway, I love
Kevin doesn't seem to remember.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you for a second there.
Oh, okay. We'll be right back with a short commercial break. Wait, no, we'll be right back because of a short commercial break. Okay. The best thing about summer is getting to do all your favorite indoor things outside, like sharing meals and accidentally falling asleep on the sofa. Article's curated catalog of outdoor furniture is here to help you do all your favorite things this summer. They got everything you need, from outdoor sofas to dining sets to decor. Their team of designers is all about finding the perfect balance between style, quality, and price, and they're dedicated to thoughtful craftsmanship that stands the test of time. Article offers fast, affordable shipping across the U.S. and Canada. You just pick a delivery time, and they'll send you updates every step of the way. I have this beautiful Article outdoor dining set. It's got this heavy wooden 3-piece picnic table kind of thing, and it is robust. It is quality. Article is offering our listeners $50 off their first purchase of $100 or more. To claim, go to article.com/goblinflakes, and the discount will automatically be applied at checkout. Let me take that again. To claim, go to article.com/goblinflakes, so the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. That's article.com/goblinflakes for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. And we're back. Oh boy. So Kevin, we were just talking about Abed throwing out. Oh, what? Go ahead, Kevin.
No, I was just going to say, Spencer, you and me talk frequently, probably not every day, but several times a week, right?
Yeah, you're one of my closer friends at this point, which I guess I don't even have to comment on that. But yeah,
I felt a butt coming. Okay. But no,
I didn't think. Yeah, I thought that there should be a but I was like, well, what am I trying to say here? I don't know. It's not like I'm ashamed of this. I don't.
Right. And you've done this same article.com thing for probably 3 episodes straight now, 4 maybe.
Yeah. Well, the thing about article.com
talked about this at all.
Sure. Yeah. But the thing about article.com is they're a reasonable, logical, sensical company that makes powerful furniture that you can have. And a company like that, they don't need you to vary up your ad read every time. And the thing is, I'm reading it fresh every time, so we can actually just read the copy. I don't have to make fucking bits and get fucking someone to do sound design for us to get paid the bare minimum fucking for an ad. I could just fucking read the same shit. Yeah, we
jingles. That's my thing.
We did a lot of jingles at Harmontown, but it was a lot of work and it pissed me off, and I was always yelling at church and stuff.
You're fired up.
Yeah, I am fired up, man. I don't know if it was in the ads we just released. I don't think it was, but or not the ads in the clip show, but in one of the clip shows I'm editing right now, I was going through and we get to the point where the fucking ad companies what was it? And MeUndies dropped us as clients, then the ad, and And then the ad sellers are
the undies dropped. Sorry.
Well, I dropped something in MeUndies in retaliation. You know what I'm saying? But it was just really funny. Jeff kept saying that MeUndies will give you leukemia because he was so pissed. It was great. But the thing is, when that happened, the ad company at Starburns, which I could talk shit about now because they don't exist, the ad company is like, okay, so you're not allowed to record the same ad and just play it over and over. You're not allowed to do that. And I was pissed because it's like, what are you talking about? MeUndies has a problem with that. The other companies, we have no idea if they have a problem with that. If they have a problem with that, they could tell us. But let's not just assume.
Those, did you ever wear them? Like, did you ever really get it? Like, you have to be.
How do you think I got leukemia?
Oh, so he wasn't joking.
Yeah, no, he was. And don't sue us. And no, I actually, I'll be honest. I like MeUndies. When we first got them, they didn't make them in my size, so they were one size too small, and it sucked. And for the longest time, they just didn't have a larger size. And I was like, "What the fuck?" But they eventually offered a new size, but I don't own any MeUndies in that size. But I was kind of like, we were advertising for a while, and I was like, "This is stupid. Like, this is fat phobic. This is a terrible company. You know, this is ableist."
Well, also,
and shit.
I kind of think it was like a hip underwear, and it's like, Fruit of the Loom is fine with me. I don't need fancy underwear. It's like, as long as it does its job, like the cheapest Target brand is fine. Like, I'm not looking to upgrade in underwear. It's almost like, I think it's more like if you're a sexy person and you're always having sex, you want to look stylish. I don't know.
Yeah. And it's the underwear that's funderwear is something we've learned. But
what does that mean?
It means it's fun to wear, but it's like you say it different, you know?
I don't look at underwear. Well, I guess I'm not like a weird pervo.
Well, you haven't tried MeUndies, Abed. If you did, you'd know.
Maybe I'd be a spokesman. Maybe like tomorrow you guys see that I'm the new spokesperson.
Yeah.
Like,
and if you think MeUndies are good, wait till you try Article's outdoor furniture sets.
Oh, nice segue. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But okay. So I had a dream last night. Abed, do you have any weird dreams ever?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
The ones
Anything
that
you can
I
remember?
don't like because it's scarier than reality are where you're fooled and you think it's reality. And then like you wake up and you're like relieved. Like those are scary because they're very real. And I think those would be the scariest dreams ever.
Yeah, I'd say so. I had a dream kind of like that, and Kevin was in this dream. We were me and Kevin and presumably other people that I don't really remember, but we were at a building that wasn't Starburns, but it was kind of like the Starburns castle. And in my mind, in the dream, I was like, "This is Starburns or something." You know, it was like Starburns related. And
sounds like
what happened? Yeah, one of the walls caught on fire, and so there was just a fire on the wall, and there's someone was like, call 911, and then we kept calling 911, and like we weren't getting through, and it was just weird. The fire wasn't progressing very fast, but we were just like waiting, like, but we weren't getting 911, and then people are like, well, we got to call the fire department, and it's like, well, sure, but I don't think we should pin all of our hopes on just telling one person to call the fire department. Like, maybe we should be doing other things as well, you know? And so eventually, I want to say it was me, but it was someone, I don't know. Someone just got a hose and started putting out the fire, and that worked. They put out the fire. And that so it was fine. It was fine. But then some vermin appeared. There was a bunch of wasps and a scorpion. And one of the wasps was like those murder hornets. I don't know. We haven't heard about those in the news lately, but it was like, you know, easily like 5 to 6 inches long. And Kevin grabbed it and it kept stinging Kevin. And I was like, you can't fucking grab it. What are you doing? Like, but it was just stinging Kevin.
You know, I was like fighting off the monsters.
I don't know, because I think I wasn't fighting it, but I was like avoiding it and trying to strategize. But Kevin's like, I got it. And he just grabbed it.
I'll die for you, my king. And he went forward.
Well, it wasn't even like that. He was very casual about it. And it kept stinging him. And he didn't indicate any pain from it or anything. But I'm like, Jesus Christ, Kevin, you're going to fucking die. This is like horrifying. A crazy bee. Yeah, it was crazy. And then there was a scorpion that was like literally the size of a house cat. It was a giant fucking scorpion, and it was like trying to sting people with its tail. And then Kevin was also like gonna just stop the scorpion. And I tried throwing a shirt over it, and because I was thinking like, oh, you throw a shirt over its tail so it can't like sting so easily, and then we could like stomp it to death or something, you know. And so like I was trying to I was trying to throw a shirt on it, and I got the shirt on it, but then Kevin grabbed its tail, and then it was stinging Kevin again. Like all these bugs were just stinging Kevin, and then I was like, I was trying to kick
it. Is that
it.
what we're learning? Is Kevin
I don't know.
secretly, like getting filled with like more power? You know,
I don't know, because Abed, I actually interpret dreams, and we gotta interpret more dreams. We gotta have like guests call in.
It sounds to me you were afraid, but Kevin was feeding off their like vitality and power. So what that's telling me is he has this ability to like relinquish foes, like a superpower that you're not aware of, is what I would say.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. To me, it was just like, I don't know what Kevin's doing, and I don't know why he doesn't feel the pain, but this is going to catch up to him at some point. Like,
well, it's also
he will get paralyzed.
It's metaphorically showing that he would take a bullet for you, and he just launched himself in front of the enemy, like if they were coming for you. And like him being able to take it means that he's dealt with this shit before, so he's experienced. So he doesn't want you to get hurt. So whatever that evil is, what scares me is the scorpions, because when I have dreams and there's creatures, the creatures are like the most terrifying. Like if it was in a movie, right? People would run out screaming. It's like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can relate. But anyway.
No, it was scary as hell. But I was just, I try to interpret dreams, and I was like looking it up. And the thing is, like a lot of stuff that's bad, like the sites will say like, oh, this could mean good things. So it was like the fire means like, could mean, oh, there's also like there's a strain of dream symbols that are just like fortune telling, where they're like, this means good things are coming your way, like a fortune cookie. It's like that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like subconscious stuff.
What you're saying though, because I question the person writing the book, because I'm very like skeptical. I'm like, unless it's like Carl Jung, it's like most people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's like there's dream symbols that might, but it would have to go back in time, like to some druid or something, to be really true.
Well, I do think that the symbols that I think make sense and feel accurate are ones that kind of go throughout time, like would have happened in like the pyramid times and stuff.
Yes,
those ones make the most sense. Like rivers and water usually symbolizes your life, and it's I'm sure everybody was dreaming about water back in the olden days.
My friend said something the other day that replies to this, because we were watching The Craziest Movie, and he said, "Hey, like older generations were closer to the earth; they could really feel." Like more of the elements, so it was baked into their psyche more. And so it's like what you just said, it's like the people back in the pyramid days, they really were connected to these things, so they were able to really tell you what they meant. And I don't think time has changed that at all. It's like a person now saying like, well, it's like, well, we already know that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, like I agree, because it's universal stuff. That's what makes sense, is if it's universal,
right? And the Egyptian stuff and ancient Rome, I'm really into. Like I study and read about their myths and stuff, and like it's a fascinating time in history, because it's everything is so like they had some kind of help cosmically, through some kind of time travel or like something in space. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because what they built looked like it was from another planet, like they were building the other planet, I think.
It's a weird factoid that I always like to say, is that in ancient Roman times, there's this guy named Heron or Hero, depending on translations, and he invented a steam engine. But the thing is, like, they didn't think to do anything with it back then, because they had so many slaves to do all their work for them. They didn't think like, oh, it would be good to like leverage this machine to help us do work. But hypothetically, we could have had an industrial revolution in ancient Roman times, which is just mind blowing for me to think of. And also Hero made all sorts of automatons and like weird robot like things. And so it's just like people back then were doing shit that would be impossible today, or like really hard for anyone to do today, and it's just like crazy
like that, where he just thought like ahead of time, and everything that he was inventing was like, this will be the thing. So I don't think anyone, and it's just like now when you see something like Steve Jobs was walking around and people didn't really believe in it, they were sort of like, who's this asshole? So it's like no one's quite aware of what's the innovation is going to be. Like it's a very hard to predict, but it's like it just happens. It's almost like, because I feel like you talked about people back in time. I feel that like we are capable of more, but we're so behind on what we can do. Like there's stuff that we should be doing that we're not, is my feeling.
Yeah, I agree. It's more just like that people don't actually want to solve problems. It's not so much like we can't solve the problems we have, you know?
I think so too. I think we're too wrapped up in like politics and money and like our potential. Like we should have had the internet in like the 1700s, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if the Industrial Revolution started in the fucking Roman times, we'd be in space in the 1700s, probably.
Yeah, right now it would be like Star Trek. See, that's what I want. I want to be on a ship. Like,
yeah,
I want to be in the cannon, you know, like load me in and shoot me.
Yeah, like with a replicator and transporters and stuff. All right, we got to do... Fun. You know, we sometimes do emails on the show, Abed. Do you ever do emails on your show?
No, I was very in my own bubble of stuff. I was very like, it's like if the fans liked me, they liked me. If they didn't, I tried interactions a few times, but it always proved to be strange. The best times were with Fulcher though, because he really had the funniest angle on like an email.
Yeah,
like his guard was up the whole time. What's that?
I think he had good angles on a lot of stuff, right?
No, so, but especially with that stuff, because he'd be like, I don't trust, where's this person from? Like, you'd be very skeptical, yeah.
Maybe you could bring some of that energy to these emails. But, Kevin, I think we got a new song from Gasnod for emails. Do you have that?
We do.
Yeah, please don't let me, all right.
I hope this message finds you well.
All right, have fun audio leveling that, Kevin. But thanks, Gasnod, to the email sound effect. I appreciate it. So our first email comes from Lloyd. Lloyd, the subject of his email is gratitude period.
Sounds good.
And there's no body, so
you didn't write anything in the body.
That's the whole email is gratitude. So we can assume either he either made a mistake or is like trying to be passive aggressive is how I take that. Can I ask you
something, Spencer? You did something interesting. Rather than tell us there's nothing in the email, you basically teed it up like there was going to be something.
Yeah, I mean, you actually keyed in on that, Abed. That was an intentional choice of presentation that I was doing because I thought, it would set someone up to think, oh, gratitude, what could this email be? And then when I pull the rug, they're like, oh, that was the whole thing. That was kind of my intent. I don't know how well it worked, but that was kind of what
I was very aware of it. I don't know about Kevin, but I was kind of like, why are you telling it that way is what I thought.
What were you thinking, Kevin?
So.
I have no idea, to be honest. It's
Kevin wasn't paying attention. That's fine.
I think Kevin was paying too much attention. Is the problem.
Yeah. Either way. Okay. Next email is from Marshall. Marshall writes, "Hey Spencer, I love your segments." That's a good name,
Marshall, because it's a store. You sound like you're important, like you're doing something important. It's like I would go, "Hey, Marshall, do this," and then if it's like Clive, I'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here, Clive." Anyway.
So are you saying this email doesn't seem suspicious to you so far?
Well, so far I'm with you with this Marshall. This is working.
All right. So he writes, "Hey Spencer, I love your segments where you attempt to explain what's the deal with TikTok. So I need your help. Have you seen this trend of NPC streaming? I read a news article saying these people are getting thousands of dollars per stream to act like GTA extras and be vaguely erotic. So I clicked on the Pinky Doll video montage, and they were not even vaguely erotic, just extremely creepy. What the hell is happening here? Please help."
How could you have the answer? Is what I want to know.
Well, I'll tell you this, Abed. Not only do I have the answer, but I already told the audience the answer in a previous episode of this podcast.
That's what I figured.
We covered this.
I figured that you gave your 2 cents pretty quickly.
Yeah, we try to keep on top of TikTok trends and stuff. So,
would you ever do it though? I mean, would it get to the point, Spencer, where you do it and then like, you're like, well,
absolutely. I think that, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you.
I was gonna say, like, do you think it just gives you that endorphin rush? But it's so quick, it's like getting likes. Where it's like, because I watch all those documentaries about that stuff, and it's like the dopamine gets into your head, and then you just need more. So then you need 20, but it's not enough. You need 100. Then you need like 1,000. Yeah,
I mean, I would definitely do it. You need 1,000 followers on TikTok before they let you go streaming live. So that's why I haven't done it. And now the trend is kind of past.
Huh?
Basically around there, yeah. But so the trend is past now, and people don't really do it.
230 more, 70 more.
Yeah, like if you everybody follow me on TikTok. I'm at the Sixler. I would love to stream on TikTok, but
You
it's
do a lot
fine.
of,
I think the moment's passed. you know?
Okay, I'll stop
I don't
interrupting.
really. No. I just mean like like people aren't doing NPC streaming anymore. That's the moment. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just listening to you, but I think you already had this opinion, and like maybe this person either they're not aware of it or they're just trying to mess with you. Marshall, he sounds like he's not a Marshall. He's more of a mischill.
Whoa.
No, I meant like misfire, not like a
Yeah. No, I got you. But you're saying that Marshall is like a Mistral.
I guess that doesn't work because people.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't work. It's just interesting. I don't want to reveal anything about Marshall, but if Marshall's listening, and I assume he is, he might also find it interesting that you said that Marshall is also like a Mistral. And if you did find that interesting, Marshall, send me another email and we can follow up.
I'm sorry.
But I think
I'm insulting.
No. I don't think you are. Again, I think he'll find it kind of interesting, but in a way that I don't want to reveal because I don't want to reveal too much about this person. But I think he might understand. Yeah. But I think he might understand what I'm trying to imply here in a way that the audience won't. And isn't it good to imply something for one person on an audience show that goes out to 50,000 people?
I know. Hey. I mean, I would be exhausted, to be honest, Spencer.
Yeah.
It would truly exhaust me, but I'm weird. I just don't care what people think.
I think that's good. I mean, it can be bad in some cases, but overall, I think it's good. I think I would feel a lot better about myself if I were more like you. But hey,
well,
we all have our cross.
Fun, that's for sure. Like people get offended. The problem is people get offended for selfish reasons, and I'm like, just like chill. Like you don't have to get attention. Like it doesn't matter.
You can't say anything these days,
right? But my thing is, it's an attention thing, and it's like, did someone not love you enough? Because like honestly, like it doesn't matter. Like I'm not trying to be mean. Is the thing? It's like
sure.
Anyway. I am being.
No. Anyway, Doug wrote us another email. The subject of this email is tried to DM you on Twitter. Hey there, longtime listener and fan. So I was really high the other night and watching your podcast and had so many thoughts on what you were discussing about AI. Then you tweeted something that really hit me between the eyes and I decided to try and DM you on Twitter. I registered with them 3 years ago, Top Doug, at Top Doug. Follow at Top Doug, everybody. But my GF at the time, made a joke about the username. So who is Bottom Doug? So I ended up not using Twitter.
Wait, who made that joke? One of
his girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a great email so far.
Huh?
I don't think it's a great joke, but it's not a bad joke, I wouldn't say. I think it's a solid joke.
You can't make a name like Top Doug and not expect to be made fun of. I mean, if I may be honest.
Like, well, that's what his girlfriend was saying,
Well, it's like, if you can't take that, then like change your name. Like
or just don't use Twitter, But so he continues. But you motivated to get right back in there. It turned into a dystopic nightmare of situation of identity verification and human agency tests and provocation that's hard to describe. I will admit that I was high, but the hoops. Yeah, I think he's just talking about like using Twitter as kind of a nightmare,
He sounds paranoid, like he feels like there's agencies gathering like outside.
Yeah, I mean, he sounds like someone who got really high and then wrote an email,
Sounds like it's Alf.
He does say that he likes to eat cats, so maybe you're onto something. I will admit that
all right.
Alf eats cats. I will admit that I was high, but the hoops they had me jumping through were truly beyond the pale. After being unable to do the fuzzy image of dice math captchas, that made me realize I didn't know where my glasses were and that I despise math tests. They offered me an audio alternative method to proceed. Okay, so this wasn't actually a metaphor. It was a lot more literal. Well, there might actually been a math test. It's not clear. I don't know.
No, I don't think he means like when you have to identify stuff in the pictures and like how many. And this guy sounds like a moron because it's just like looking at a picture with objects. There's no math. What's the math? Like
yeah, but he might be describing something different.
Twitter has a new one now where it asks you like pick the picture where the values on the dice add up to 17 or something, and you have to go through like
that is math.
10 different pictures. My
bad.
And then pick the one that. Yeah,
that's absurd. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that either.
Fucking Elon Musk is a fucking dipshit, dude.
Well, but that doesn't make sense because like I remember having to apply for Sizzler back in the day, and like yes, you take a math test. Yes, you take a verbal English test. But you wouldn't take like science because no one cares what you're. If
you took a
believe in
math test
dinosaurs.
for Sizzler?
Yeah, it was like you said, it was like equations, like fractions and stuff. But I knew it was so easy. Like I knew it was basic elementary school. They just want to make sure you're not a dimwit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says they offered him an audio alternative to proceed. This involved me being able to identify which sounds of cats howling were real and which were not.
That sounds fun. I'm down for that.
This sounds crazy. I don't think this guy's making this up, but this sounds like he's making it up. But I think he's telling me the truth. That's like more of a fun. That's like, well, it's kind of scary, Spencer, because you know what it's like. It's a little bit. What is this?
This is one of the current challenges that they do.
I was gonna say it's like when the government has you come in and do like a test where it's like your sound and what you look at, but there's a guy behind the glass like secretly marking shit down. You know, it's like they're trying to kind of vet you in that sketchy way. It sounds like.
Yeah, but I don't want that. Like that seems wrong to just expose people to. You know, I
agree. Like, why would you? I mean, you'd want it if you were just like a Nazi, be like, control me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'll do whatever you want, you know? But like, I question, don't use Twitter or whatever it's called.
I mean, if you have to do this. Well, let's keep reading. I thought I would be extremely suitable for the task, having grown up with cats and being a bit of an audiophile. Nope. Fucking crazy town banana pants levels of shitty cat recordings. I thought I was being pranked. I thought I was being bullied. I had to give up to save myself from flipping at shit completely, but I wanted to let you know that I love you and believe in you. I relate to you in so many ways.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was joking. That was because you brought up Alf, so I was doing like an Alf joke,
I got excited. You know? All right.
But he did bring up cats, and when I said that, I didn't even think he was going to bring up cats. So that's interesting, you know.
That is interesting. I think these dreams are making your brain work.
Yeah, he says, "I love that you're on the planet with me at the same time as me. Please continue to be you, and know that you're having a positive impact on people like me. I love you, Spencer. All the best, Doug." Well, thanks, Doug. That was nice.
It's like saying, Spencer. It's like that statement in the same time. He's just basically saying, I love that you live in a house.
I don't live in a house. I live in an apartment.
No, that you live indoors or something.
Yeah, as opposed to outside.
Yeah, it's like
I love that you're not homeless. Hey, I appreciate that anyway. You know, that sounds good.
I don't see. I'm so like suspicious of that people are nuts, and like this person sounds a little nuts. Like, because first of all, why are they trying to get your attention? It doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, send an email. That's your contact. You don't need to tweet and DM. Sending an email is the same thing.
Yeah, right? I wonder what it would have DM'd me, or if it was different. You know, if it would have been different than email.
That's what makes me suspicious.
But you know, everyone's a little nuts. I think there's people that probably think you're a little nuts. You know, and probably me too, and maybe even Kevin. And I bet no one thinks Kevin's nuts. Everyone's like Kevin's
more sane than the both of us put together.
Exactly. All right, let's do one more email for now. And also you can email us at thathappenspod@gmail.com, you know. And you don't have to passive aggressively send me just the word gratitude. You could send me like something that would be, you know, maybe like a topic to talk about, like a jumping off point for fun conversation, you know, like that would be a good kind of thing to email. But Dalton writes,
or your script idea.
Oh yeah. If you have a script idea, send it to me good. And then I'll steal it. And then Spencer, I'll say it was mine.
Me and you both could just like, that's our screenplay. And then maybe make like $10,000.
Exactly. Because they want to make stuff because, you know, there's a strike. So if we can like get an audience member's awesome script and then we could produce it and then we could, you know, clean up
sky's the limit
during the strike. Yeah. Anyway, Dalton writes, "Hey, Spencer and Kevin, thank you so much for reading my email on the pod. It felt so surreal. I showed my fiance when she got home and she was all, what did he say? And we rewound and heard you sneak in a little, give me money then. Hilarious. Really made my day. What's your take on Banjo-Kazooie? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is like a little prompt to like come, you know, so we could talk about stuff. What were you saying?
No, I was wondering, do you like Banjo-Kazooie? Is that what's happening?
I never played it. It looked pretty good.
Right. Well, that's weird too. It's like, see, it's also like everyone's so me-centric. They're like, see, I like this. Do you like this? And like, you probably have never even played it. So
sure.
To me, like this just seems like gobbledygook.
I don't know. I feel like you're someone who often talks about stuff you're interested in without regard for whether or not someone else is interested in. You know, like you talk about movies and
but,
stuff,
I mean, the stuff I like put a microscope on is interesting. No, sorry.
right? But that's, don't you think that that's what they're thinking when they're saying it's like the same kind of? They're probably having the same thought process. I bet, right?
No, it's more like an attention grabber. It's like I'm into this. Like you're into this. I'll get a boost of whatever, like energy or something.
Have you ever played Banjo-Kazooie?
No, I'm curious because I mean, wasn't it the same people that did Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah, I think so. Rare.
Yeah, then I'd probably like it. I'm sure.
Yeah, it looked pretty good, honestly. I just never had an N64. Did you ever have an N64?
Oh yeah, I didn't have that game, but I was into that for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you, Kevin?
No, I worked for a game company. I had no consoles or anything. So no.
Yeah, you didn't have any consoles. Wow.
Yeah.
What about dreams? You have any weird dreams lately, Kevin?
Not weird so much, but I do always have this dream where like I always return to the same few places over and again. I don't remember if we talked about this before, but like it just,
I don't know if we did,
but like places that have no significance to me whatsoever. Like one place was like a place where I used to work, had like this little alcove of like mailboxes for every employee next to the copier and the fax machine and stuff like that. And for some reason, like it's become such this like meme of me to like, if I'm in a dream, I end up there to the point that like I look around and go, oh, I'm here. I must be dreaming. Like that's how common it is for me now. Yeah. And I have no idea that this place has no significance to me. There was nothing important about it, but like I always end up back there in a dream.
In general, that's pretty common that people have like the same locations over and over that keep popping up and they become really familiar, even if they're like composites, like they're not even like based on any real thing.
You know what? But I was at a theme park as a kid that I think was a dream because I've looked for evidence of it. It doesn't exist.
What is it? What was it?
It's called the Woos. So if anyone knows about that, I would be very interested.
Yeah, that does seem like a dream.
It's anyway, WOOZ.
I like the sound of that. We should make it if it doesn't exist. But I think that's our show. We're basically out of time. Yeah, we gotta. Next time you come on, we could figure out how to make woos. That could be fun.
Well, I remember it vividly what you had to do. It was like stamps and going up to towers.
We got to dig in on that further on the next episode of That Happens. I don't know. Oh, so okay. Everybody. Everybody who does a show on this fucking posts all the names of their patrons in the credits of their show. And I came up on this with this idea on my own because I'm a genius, only to find out from Kevin that everybody's been doing this for a long time already. So I'm going to get on it. But I just wanted to let you know that that's going to happen. So if for some reason you don't want your name that you signed into Patreon, to be on that credits, let me know and we'll take you off the list or whatever. I don't want to like change everybody to aliases. Like everybody's like, oh, can you call me Crank the 2 or something? Like just if you don't want to be in the thing, let us know. We'll take your name off the list. I don't want to like open the door for everyone to just say like, give me a specific nickname. That'll be a whole fucking nightmare. But so let us know. Otherwise, probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll probably start doing that. And the more you give me, the bigger your name will be. I don't know, Kevin. We haven't talked about Kevin doing that, so that might not be true. But we're gonna do what we can. So yeah, patreon.com/thesixler. Follow me on TikTok so I can stream live. I don't know. I make YouTube videos now, so check out my YouTube account. It's the Sixler. You just search the Sixler. I'm sure you'll find it. Let's go to Abed. Abed, you got anything to plug? Anything like that?
Oh, well, my friend Christine Hodge, it's Haje. She has a GoFundMe that's like, she's trying to save this house that she's kept in the woods. And it's, a good reason so they don't like chop up and make things like, just build whatever they're going to build there. So anyway, she's on GoFundMe. So if you donate like $1, that helps her.
And she's trying to preserve redwoods too, which is, I think, is really important.
That's right. It's for a really good cause. So she was on my show. She's great. Good friend.
I shouldn't say what I'm going to say.
What are you going to say?
Well, a lot of people go and build houses in the wilderness, and then they're like, No one else can build in the wilderness. Just me. I'm the only one. And it's like, isn't that convenient? Isn't it after you get your house, suddenly now you don't want anyone to cut down the trees? It's like, okay, all right, whatever.
If you had a house in the woods and they wanted to take it down, I think you'd have a problem with that.
Sure.
I believe
have
she's
a problem
more
with a lot of things.
trying to preserve something that like trees that are on land that her family owns already. Like she's not trying to like kick other people out or stop other people from doing anything. She's just trying to like work on
they'll chop the trees down.
Her specific area.
Sure.
Not to the detriment of anybody else.
Right.
Well, that remains No, and even what I'm saying, you should still support them because my weird little soapbox doesn't matter. None of that fucking matters. It's a weird thing to say. And it's not bigger than people's personal struggles. I don't care. So give them money. Give them money that you would give me. Like if you were thinking, oh, I will go to Spencer's Patreon. Don't do that. Give them money and then maybe check back in a couple months and then think about giving me money. So honestly, do support that. I don't care. I just love bitching about everything. So yeah.
I think if anyway, never mind.
All right. What about you, Kevin? You got anything for whatever?
No, I don't create anything of my own. I just attach myself to all of your projects and then take the credit. So
that's the move.
Yeah. So watch Schraub Home Video. I add myself to all of your shows. I'm on Abed's show. I'm on Spencer's show. I'm on Callie's show, and I don't contribute anything. So come watch me. Sorry, what?
No, you were a fantastic guest when you were on my show.
Well, thank you. But yeah. So watch SchraubHomeVideo.com every Sunday, and you can see lots of me.
I think we should change it from like Schraub Home Video to like Kevin Entertainment Network or something,
Yeah, like
Ken.
Kevin, like
Ken.
It should be like day entertainment, like a big old.
You're listening to Q107, the Ken on Ken Radio.
You're listening to the day.
That's right, it's back. It's time for the day on Ken Radio, Kevin Entertainment Network.
That's right. Yeah, Kevin Entertainment.
All right, we like to end the show the same way, which is a different way every single time, and this qualifies as different. So goodbye.